Hello, super awesome stampers. This is super awesome stamper Shirley Merker. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Sunbury, Wisconsin, USA. Today I am sharing how to assemble your February 2024 kits in the mail. It features one easel fold and one regular fold greeting card in these lovely purple and tan prints. This is the second month of my 3-month bundle. So the first month of January 2024, you made those cards. It's the envelope flap card. So if you haven't made those yet, go find your envelope that says January 2024 envelope flap and make those, and come back and make your February 2024 twisted easel designs. So I mail them in these white envelopes. And inside, at the time of filming this video, I'm not sure the extra supplies that I'm including. I usually tuck in some designer series paper, and that helps it mail easier since it kind of flattens it. You'll have a sheet of die cut butterflies and then the 2 kits. So for the twisted easel, I put this extra piece of pattern paper in there. It will vary between your kits. That's just to help it mail flat again as well, because it's a square card and not a rectangular card. So let's work with the twisted easel kit first. So it's going to be this kit that's got the pattern paper in it, facing out. So pattern paper is yours to use however you want. So the flowers come from the Perennial Lavender paper pack found in the January to April catalog. This pattern, which this side coordinates beautifully, comes from the Flight and Airy designer series paper from the Celebration patterns or pack. So what I'm doing right now is kind of moving some supplies away. I'm going to grab the card base and bring in your scoring tool, because I did not score your twisted part for you. I wanted to do that one with you. Okay, so here is the card as I mailed it to you. It measures 4 1/4 by 8 1/2, scored at 4 1/4, so it's a perfect square when it's folded. We need it to twist up, so while it's sitting on a desk, it kind of twists up, and you see the little surprise butterfly right there. So we need to score this. So open it up. You're going to score from the upper left-hand corner down to the bottom right-hand corner. And if you're using the scoring tool, you're going to use the smaller end, the smaller ball. And I score so much that my 4 1/4 is marked, so I can see that's where that should be. So I'm lining up the corners in my tracks and just pressing down. Okay, now this should be folded in half easily. Done with that. And go and fold that down so it'll pop up. All right, inside's going to be the piece of 4 by 4 inches. And I didn't want to just do a plain white inside, so I was looking through my pattern paper, because sometimes the opposite side of the pattern paper is kind of a dull looking something, and this was a dull looking something, perfect to write something on and color coordinated. Okay, so that's that. Now, what else is in your packet? Hopefully nothing went on the floor. You're going to get 2 strips of these gems. They are called the Purple Fine Shimmer Gems. I've used the whole packet up, but they're large and small. So I'm going to set these aside because I'm going to use strips that I've already used off of. And that's because I'm working with limited stock, but you'll have full strips to use. Okay, pull that in. You've got pieces of paper here. It'll fit on the front, but it won't fit on the front of the card just plainly. I've included a 4 by 4 piece of crumb cake, and they will be stacked one on top of each other. You decide what patterns you want. Ooh, that other side's really pretty. I am going to have to buy a pattern of this a packet of this Perennial Lavender and stick it in my scrapbook because I love it. I love crumb cake, and the way they paired it with the purple is just so pretty to me. I'm gonna make up some scrapbooks with it. Okay, so there's that. So that measures 4 by 4, and I'm guessing, so all these dimensions will be in that emailed PDF that I gave to you. That's 1.5 inches by 4, and this is 2.5 inches by 4, that top piece. Yep. All right, so now we want this to pop up. We want it to pop up. We don't want it flat on the front, otherwise it's just a plain old square card flat on the front. So we only want to add adhesive to this right triangle on the front. Oh, sorry, I just hit my camera stand. I still have my wobbly camera stand. I got rid of my other one. I haven't purchased another one. I want to get one that I can put at the top of my workspace, so I don't accidentally hit it. Okay, now this little punch, the name escapes me, but I'll do a catalog tour at the end. That's a punch, and it has a coordinating letter stamp set in the catalog, a photopolymer stamp set. And I popped it up on a dimensional because you need something to tuck. Needs to tuck there. And then the little butterflies are part of, let me think now, what stamp set? That goes there. Let me think, put it in the catalog tour again. I've got a lot of die sets out on my table now. I can't think of what it was. I think that will drive me a little bit crazy here. Let me look on my supply sheet. Oh, I don't have it on that supply sheet. Well, it'll be in the catalog tour. It might come to me while I'm working through stuff. Okay, now your die cuts that I had to do. So in this case, it'll be the crumb cake. It comes from the Scallop Contours die set. There's a lot of rectangular shaped and flower looking dies in that set. I'm gonna pull in the crumb cake. It's a set that carried over. So if you don't have the set, you will need to purchase individually. So Happiest a Birthday fits great right there. It's the only stamp I did on this one. Okay, now I gave you this length of this ribbon. It comes in a bundle with red ribbon. And what I did was I tucked it over like that. See that? So let me run a piece of adhesive there. Lay it over that, and then I'm going to bring it back. So you could use some tear and tape or some glue dots there. I just need to secure it. I'm going to hit the camera stand again. And it is okay actually if you go off. If you wanted to go off a little bit. If you tuck this in a normal envelope, let me tuck that back. I wouldn't tuck it like this because it's going to crush it, but you can tuck it like this, and that can hang off like that. All right, just adds another little bit of interest. Okay, this is going to go over that. And we're going to use some dimensionals to pop that up. I'm going to put dimensionals, yeah, on all 4 corners. And one in the center. Going a little crazy here on a Friday afternoon. Actually filming during our blizzard. I'm filming on January 12th, 2024. Whole city and surrounding area is shut down, which is unusual because we just work through the snow, but nothing can get through when it's blowing this hard. The snowplows can't do their jobs, and so government asks you to stay home. and perfect for me since I work from home. Most days I don't have to go out, and I love it. Okay, I'm just separating all these. And I will show you. These come already die cut. I think there's 8 sheets in a package. All right, I'm gonna do this one. Is right there. I think. Oh, I only used 3 of them. I used the small one up there. So small one will go there on that card. I'm gonna do another one in there. That's weird. This one's gonna go here. And I know I used a couple of glue dots because then I covered it up with the jewels. I didn't want to get the liquid glue out. This fine detail stuff is hard to cover with any kind of glue. So especially for butterflies, if you can secure it in the center and then cover it up with jewels, that's the way to go. Okay, I was just making sure I don't have it hanging over the bottom because I'm going to tuck it in my envelope that way. All right, now remember, you're going to get full strips. I'm using strips I've already used. So I love this berry color. It's like a wine color. That's going to be my center one, and then center one. Oh, I wonder if, oh no, that's fine. You know what? I'm going to do something a little different so you can see a little. I'm going to do the berry ones over here, or the wine ones over here, because I have the lavender ones there. And then I'm going to do the lavender one in the center. And then the berry ones, the wine ones. Saying berry, like not really blackberry, more of a grape color, wine. There. There. So let me pull them up. So I kind of did the opposite thing for the gems on either side. That's the inside. That's the inside. These are the butterflies I have left. I did the larger one, which doesn't give you a lot of room to write. Let me do the smaller one. Okay? So you can see the difference. Oh, hit the, oh, hang on a second. I got a ton of glue coming out. Let's get rid of that. So the inside here, we're not going to cover up with any kind of jewels. So you're just going to have to put some glue in the strategic spots. Call it good. And not a lot. Remember, dot, dot, not a lot. Because then it oozes where you don't want it. That's the second part of the mantra. Because then it oozes where you don't want it. There, pretty, pretty, pretty. All right, make sure you check your email for the PDF that has all of the measurements and 19 other designs in this twisted easel technique. That PDF will have supply lists to show you, so that you know exactly what you need to recreate those designs as well. Your second kit will create this card. It's just a normal opening. You could certainly cut this off to 4 1/4 inches at the top and make another twisted easel. You have to cut that scallop contour up. I'm not going to do that. I just gave you the option, the idea to do that. But you can also do it, you know, and with your own supplies and this extra piece of pattern paper I gave in the other kit. All right, so included in this kit will be all the supplies to create this card. Let's work on the inside first. So, got this piece of basic white and this strip of that goes on top. I'm gonna put this all the way to the bottom because that top piece is so wide. And it actually is the same size as what I used on the twisted easel. I'll just cut a whole stack of those. So 4 by 1.5, I'm pretty sure. Okay, now the outside, we've got this mat that is 4 by 5.25. And then this window. So if you see, from the Scallop Contours dies, it has this one that you cut, and it would be a full one, but then I placed the die cut over that. Let me show you how I did that. So here is the full die. So I just placed it over my pattern paper, and while I ran that larger one through, I ran this through and created the window that we're going to pop up. This is from the Scallop Contours dies. All right, now just adhere this down with your favorite adhesive. You might have to just use some glue dots because it gets a little thin on this side. That one's, I'm not gonna worry about, that's the bottom. Okay, so just center it on there as best you can. Okay, and like I said, this piece is gonna pop up. So we got our dimensionals here. We're gonna put one on each corner. And actually I'm gonna put 6 on because we're gonna be holding up that "Thank you kindly." Okay, then the "Thank you kindly," that's also from the Scallop Contours. Cuts out the scallops, it does a little scoring, and it cuts the little circles out. I used the Crumb Cake ink pad again. Let's move this out of the way. I got one shot to get this right. "Thank you kindly." These stamps are from the So Refreshing stamp set. It's got the, it's like the lemonade. Oop, I'm on something there. It has the lemonade in it, lemonade jug. There, "Thank you kindly." Okay, so I'm gonna attach this down. I'm gonna use a bone folder. Bone folding helps it stay flat while you are assembling. I'm gonna run three pieces of adhesive over that. Press down. All right, now I've got this piece up on dimensionals. I don't want this piece kind of being saggy and sappy there. So this side I'm going to put a dimensional on. This side we're just going to do some adhesive. You've got another length of this ribbon again. It's more ribbon than what you need. But yeah. All I did was a simple fold over. Want a little bit of a loop sticking out there. And that's extra ribbon for you to use wherever you like. Okay, this isn't staying down. Let's see here. Yeah, that's good. Okay. And then I'll go over I had it over a little bit. I didn't go over the white mat, but I had it covering up the pattern paper on the scallops. All right, now I use this butterfly right here. I got a pretty butterfly right there. I don't want to cover up though. So I might come down a little closer. I don't like it over there because there's nothing over there. I could do that. Don't really like, I like it like right there, I think. So again, we're going to use one glue dot in the center. Carefully pull up. We're going to put it right there. Now you would have received a strip of the flat adhesive backed pearls. I'm going to save my strip to include in a different kit. And grab my strip that I've already used out of. I'm going to put, there are two sizes on this strip. I'm going to put the small one through the center of the butterfly. That'll cover up that glue dot. They're kind of, they're not oblong, they're not circle. I guess they're oblong. And they're holographic, so they kind of fool your eye. I did one down here on the ribbon. Another one on the tail. And I didn't like a large one on here, but you can take your strip and put it, I mean, the logical thing would be to put a large one over here, but that's just too overpowering for me. I like the smaller ones. The rest of the strip you can do with as you like. That's extra. The butterflies are from the coordinating stamp set, the Perennial Lavender Suite, page 23 of the the January to April catalog. And I'll do a catalog tour and show that to you. Okay. So I've got a, put one down here, the full one, and the side one up there. I think I'm going to put the side one up here because I've got more open space up here. And the little one, oh, now I can hear the snow plows outside. We're the second house in from the corner, so there's always a lot of racket out there when there's snow plowing to be done. I didn't put anything in the inside, but these are the two that I have left. I like that up there. So since we need to leave the inside pretty flat, we're gonna grab the liquid glue, and my liquid glue is flowing pretty good today. There, pretty that is. So you've got one big butterfly left to use wherever you'd like. All right, sample card and one I created with you. So your pattern paper is going to be different depending on where you were in that 12 by 12 sheet, but it's gorgeous wherever it's at. All right, I'm going to do a quick catalog tour. So let me clear off. See you soon. Okay, here's the catalog tour so you know what products I use to create your kits. Maybe you want to make a purchase for me and that'd be super awesome. Here is the twisted easel card that I included in that PDF. So you'll see that sample in there, and that's the one I submitted to that PDF. All right, so this is a catalog tour for those cards. The light and airy, see this has got the background that we used on the twisted easel. You can see several of the other prints have got kind of a neutral tone too that would work for lining inside of the cards. I did want to point out that if you decide to be a demonstrator on my team through Celebration, you have two options this year. The first option, you can get the glass working mat free, or you can get an additional $30 in product free. Now on your starter kit, you get to pick the products that you add and use that go toward your starter kit dollars. So if you do option 2, you would actually get $155 worth of product of your choice with free shipping for only $99 plus tax. So if you have got questions about what it means to be a demonstrator on my team, please reach out to me. I'm happy to answer any questions you have on that. All right, the February 2024 Kits in the Mail features heavily the Perennial Lavender Suite. So I use these butterflies. They're called paper accents. You get the one sheet, and there's 8 sheets in a package. The purple fine shimmer gems were included in your kit as well. And then I wanted to point out, beginning of the video, I couldn't remember where the butterflies came from. The dies came from the painted lavender die set. So the bundle, the die bundle, features coordinating stamps, and then you cut them out with the dies. Oh, sorry, I just hit the arm. Just so you can see that. So those are not something that I could have easily included in the kit because it features heavily the stamped images, and we're not allowed to include stamped images in kits. All right, for the annual catalog, I use the So Refreshing stamps with the crumb cake ink pad. And then the embellishments I included were the opaque, where are they? Here we go. The opaque flat adhesive back pearls, number 8 on page 140. The Little Best label die is right there. It has a coordinating stamp set. Let me hop and get that. Here's the stamp, or the punch, and the coordinating stamp set. So if you're scrapbooking or making short words on cards, you stamp the number or the letter, and then you can punch it out with the little mini punch there. It's the best label punch. Okay, I think that's it. Thanks for stamping with me. I hope you enjoyed this month's kits for February 2024, featuring the Perennial Lavender Suite and products. Make sure to check your email for that PDF with the additional 19 projects and all of the supplies and the cutting dimensions for the twisted easel card. Next up will be the March 2024 Kits in the Mail, featuring the quad triangular design. Next up will be the next Kits in the Mail for March 2024 features the quad triangle design. So look for that PDF and YouTube video link in your email inbox by March 1st. Thanks for purchasing Kits in the Mail with me. Again, if you have any questions about being a demonstrator on my team during celebration, please contact me. Happy to answer any questions. We'll stamp with you soon. Bye.